Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we are on Motogp 18 with no 2019 mod today, and it'll be quite clear why that is in a minute. But we are, well, I'm sure you'll have already seen by the title and thumbnail, we are here for another experiment video, and today what I have done is I have put every rider in the Motogp class. So yes, you can see it right here. Every single rider in the game is now in the Motogp class. That's why I haven't got the 2019 mod on, so there's no sort of complications with that, because obviously some riders are unused or sort of half finished because I couldn't implement them or whatever. So that's why I've not got it on. But we'll just scroll through just to show you. And yes, this is just an idea that just popped in my head about 10 minutes ago. And I was like, you know what, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Because this is going to be chaotic, I think. I hope it works. I really hope it works. But there's no guarantee that it's going to work at all. We're still pretty near the beginning, because every rider, so every MotoGP rider, every Moto2 rider, every Moto3 rider, and every Red Bull Rookies rider are in the MotoGP class with this mod. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So that means it is going to be a mixed category race. So it's interesting on that front to see how the game handles that. It also is going to be interesting to see just what happens when we spawn in. Like, I'm sort of expecting a game crash. I don't want one to happen, but I'm sort of expecting it. We're still scrolling through here, and I think we're probably only about halfway through. There are so many riders in this game, obviously. If you combine all the categories, but there's about 100. So that might be a bit of an overstatement, but you know, there's a good there's like 20. There's like 24 in MotoGP, isn't there? And there's like 28. I don't know exactly the exact number, but we're at some of the last teams now. This is the last team, I think. So I know they're not all in the same team, but I think that's the last UI index. Oh no, we're going to keep going through Moto2, Moto3 teams, obviously, because there are more of those. I hadn't thought of that, but that was the last MotoGP team. And here we are. So Sulfur Karadin is the last rider. So to save me having to scroll away back through, I'm just going to back out and then go back. I think I'll just be my custom rider in this one, so we get the maximum riders. We'll set it to dry. I don't want to chance anything like that. And what track is a nice big track? I think we should probably go for Brno. Nice big sweeping track. So we'll load into the race and see what happens. Now, as I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm experiencing this live as well. The only thing I've done is done the mod. I didn't even test it before I started recording, which is how I do all my experiment videos. But I did try to do one, and the game just crashed. So that's why you've never seen that, because nothing happened. But we are stuck at 81 here, so I'm assuming that this might be where it starts to load the AI in. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't crash, and I'm guessing if it doesn't crash, it's going to be very low FPS, because there's going to be so many riders spawned. There might be a cap to the amount that can spawn in the first place, introduced by the game, but we'll find out. This is the whole point of the experiment videos, is to see what we can do with the game and sort of how it reacts. It's interesting. So 89%, hopefully it won't take too long.
Welcome racing fans everywhere.
Oh, there is nobody there.
Here we are live from the Motogp
hang on.
class starting grid, where riders and engineers are talking over the last few details before the start of
Well,
the
the
race.
textures are all not loading, which is, I guess, is understandable. And there's lots of riders inside each other, it seems here. So, yes, I think I would assume that's because we've run out of grid spots. So we'll let yeah, all these cutscenes. So let's just launch the warm-up lap and see what happens. Oh my! Did you see that? Look at the frame rate. The frame rate is tanking. Look at all these bikes. Look at it. Oh, this is my best idea ever. Oh, look at the frame rate though. But do you see it? There's still scaling in the background. They're still all just falling down. Oh, someone's just ramped up somebody in the background there. Oh, this utter carnage. Utter carnage. Oh dear. 30 riders and we're still going. 36 now. You can see Miller. Like, you can see these lap times as well. Obviously, it is going to be carnage because there are going to be some riders going a lot slower than others, so there's going to be some massive crashes. But not to mention the fact that obviously riders were spawning in each other, and someone was flying up into the air off the start there. You saw that. Just keep going. We can find out how many riders actually in the race. We'll just keep watching this. There's Pedrosa, 52nd position, 54th for Binder, 60th for Cornfile there. But man, oh man, that's already been fantastic, and we've not even started the race yet. I don't even know. I've never seen anything like this. 72 riders were still going. I mean, I'm fine with the fact that the textures aren't loading in properly. It kind of explains why that happens now, actually, to be fair. So I actually have learned something from this already. But look how many just missings there are. 84 for Cook there. Still going. 90. Okay, my 100 estimate probably wasn't too far off then, was it really? 96 for Luty. In fact, I might have underestimated it slightly. I thought there was about 100. Yeah, 102 there for Joe Roberts. 102 riders in a race. And we're still going. 108 for Loy there. McPhee's 103rd. It's like, damn. Here we are, finally. 110 riders in this race. And that is pretty much taking up like most of the one. Like, look at them. Look at them all. Look at how many there are. Oh. This is the best thing I've seen ever. I mean, I don't mind that the textures are not loading in, like I said. I prefer it that the game actually has some sort of fail-safe for when there's a lot of assets that it's just going to load the textures slowly. That's fine by me. I'd rather have the LED textures than... yeah, look, even my custom... oh, wait, no, actually, I think I turned that off. There's someone just sat at the top of the hill here. Oh, dear. I can see about 4 riders on pole there. Oh, they're all inside each other, so... this is going to be interesting. A lot of riders inside each other. So be ready to be launched up. Okay, we're inside of like Arbolino and a couple other people as well. But I can only really see Arbolino. Oh my god! Look at that! Who is that flying in the air? It's like Iannone. Oh my god! Look at them all! Oh my god! Oh, I'm sorry I'm laughing so much, but... Okay, now we're down into 110th position. Behind Adrian Carrasco. So yeah, they are all going the same speed as their actual bikes would. But I'm surprised, like... The frames have dropped, but this is still like 30 FPS. Like, to be fair, this engine is pretty robust. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Did you see off the start all those people that went flying up into the air? There was just so many riders on the floor. Look at Canet in 97th there. Oh, we've had contact with him. We've caused a crash. We've caused a crash. So maybe the mass actually has a... Right, Danilo, mate, you shouldn't be battling with a Red Bull Rookies rider. He's on a 250 or on a 600. There's another yellow flag crash up ahead. It's Simon Jespersen. Look at us. We're flying past all the AI. We're up into 80th place now. More skittling off into the gravel. I'm guessing it's because the optimization isn't quite done right. But 'cause obviously it's done per category, I think, usually. We've had contact with Baldassarre, we've had him off. But we're now up into 72nd. That's a fitting position for us to be in. But then the Petrucci's battling with Di Antonio there. It's like as if all the AI are just going really slow on the straights. I don't really know what this is. But Miller's crossed. Miller? Wasn't he down like 60th place and he's first after the first lap? Alright. Damn. Look at this. I know I just keep going on about it, but this is the most insane thing I've ever done. I've just killed Bezecchi. I've just killed Bezecchi on the brakes to the first corner. I'm so sorry, mate. Oh my god. Around the outside though, so it's up into 43rd position. Let's see where we can finish, because obviously we dropped down to 110th. We're up into 42nd now. But damn. I'm so happy. This could not have turned out any better. like if I tried, and we are definitely going to do like more videos on this because there's got to be some challenges we can do on this. You know, you could mod it so they all had like MotoGP bikes, so you could actually have like a 110 rider race. Is that Navarro? I nearly said Lowe's because I'm so used to seeing him on that Grassini bike again now. But we're behind Martin now. To be fair, the corner speed isn't too bad for the Moto2s and Moto3s. To be completely fair to him. Batiste just took 64th place away from there. Oh, a bit of contact with Remy Gardner there. I love how this runs just as well as like a normal race. I mean, I know as I said with the textures as well, but like when you can see all 100 riders, the frames drop 100%, and especially when they all crash, because they drop anyway when someone crashes. But at this point, it's not too bad. So we're in 33rd place here, and I really want to get on the podium. I mean, I'm not going to get on the podium, no way, from this far back. But well, I think the reason the MotoGP riders seem to be going slow is because they're being held back by like Moto2 and Moto3 riders. Is that Kyrodin in front of us? Yeah, it is. So I think Alex Marquez and Sam Loza are in the top 10 there. So fair play. Well, to be fair, Batiste is down in 55th position, so, you know, he's been beaten by a lot of slow bikes. We are definitely going to look at the replay, though. That start, man, that had me in tears. I was in absolute stitches for that start. Man. So Morbidelli's next in front of us now. We ran wide. I think we're actually going to be re-overtaken by... is it Navarro? Oh, no, Ken. Yeah, Navarro's with that team now. Like, I just keep getting mixed up. I just keep thinking of all the 2019 riders. So used to it. A bit of a screen freeze there, but it's hard. I can't really blame the blame Milestone for that one if there's any screen freezes in this one. But to be fair, I am just quite surprised that the game can even support this. And imagine doing like a 100% race, last the first challenge on here. This would be something else. This would be phenomenal. So maybe that's something we'll have to do in the future. Especially obviously if as I said, like mod it so that they all have MotoGP bikes, so it's fair. I do like how the sound actually plays on the right bikes though. It shows that the sound is like actually determined by team. Well, I've already observed that, but for everybody else, you can see that that's the thing. So Morbidelli's attacking Marini, I think this is. So two Sky VR, well not Sky, is it for Motogp, two VR46 Academy members having a bit of a scrap up ahead. And Morbidelli, yeah, I think that's what's happening to the AI. They're just sitting behind the slower ones. So Dovizioso's actually managed to get the position off of Miller. Lowe's has dropped down substantially since the last lap. This wasn't even like 10th coming over the line last time. Yeah, Rossi, I think all of the MotoGP riders got their way back through eventually, but up towards the line, 21st place, to be fair. In 3 laps from 110th, that's not too bad. I wouldn't be too disappointed with yourself there, mate. Blurriest boy. We got quite a bit of XP for that, actually. Oh, only 8,000, so it's not a lot.
Soon, cameras will take us to the podium to see the award ceremony. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP.
Let's look at it. So Makar Yuchenko came last in the end, then, did he? 54 seconds. He must have had some sort of crash. I think I might have had him off, actually. That's a shame. But look at this. Look at all these riders. Oh, no, 110 rider race. Wait, did that just get stuck at the top at 29? Okay, no, it didn't. So, in the end there for Jack Miller, he didn't quite get his second ever win. It wasn't too bad. The MotoGP riders took charge at the end there, getting the top 13 spots. But you would sort of expect that. I'm guessing a lot of them crashed at the start. Iannone was behind. In fact, no, Simeon was behind Marquez. Keep forgetting he was a MotoGP rider in this game, wasn't he? Pedrosa as well. So we did pretty well. We were 16 seconds off of Dovi, which I'm not surprised about. But let's go to the replay. Oh my word! It was even crazier than I first thought. Look how many of them lined up afterwards. It was about Marini. It was about the only rider that didn't crash. Yes. So, can I even add any more? I've already laughed so much at this, but it's ridiculous. Look at it! Oh, Mignon nearly stayed on. He got so close, but I think did he just get taken out by Marini? I think he did. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Who else stayed on? Marquez looks like he stayed on. Lowe's stayed on. We put the hood on. We can. So this is sort of what happens when we all spawned in. Everyone just got shot off in different angles. Marquez definitely should have crashed, but I think he just stayed on because of the frame rate drops. Because obviously, if you didn't know already, the physics behave. The physics are calculated on the frames. I think that's what I'm sort of theorizing. Because if you've ever been in a really laggy lobby online, the physics behave slightly differently. But look at this. Like, look at it's ridiculous. Look at all the riders. The little line. I mean, they spawned inside each other, so didn't more of them crash again? I'm not even sure. I mean, there's no texture loaded in like 4,000 pixels. Like, so Locatelli also stayed on. I think. Who is that? Is that? I don't think any Moto3 rider stayed on. Iannone as well. Iannone. Is that Corsi over there stayed on as well? See, Lowe's and Locatelli spawned on the same spot, so I guess that might be why they stayed on. But Locatelli almost didn't. He rode up somebody. He rode up a Rebel Rookie bike. Did Iannone just start Lasso's own? Let's have a look. Where's Iannone? Oh my god, look at all these riders flying in the air. I don't even know what to put the thumbnail as without spoiling it, you know. Man. Oh dear. Oh my god. Look at it all. I've never seen anything. I'm definitely going to try this again on the new game. Especially when we have Classic Riders next time. So, yeah, I'm 100% trying it with those. Ian only did pretty well to stay on, so he didn't start on his own. He just... I think, yeah, weight must play a big part of it. So it seemed like when MotoGP riders were spawned with a lot of Red Bull Rookies bikes, they tended to stay on a bit more. Oh man, he ramped. Oh, okay, Mark did crash eventually then. Oh, but I think he crashed because he hit somebody else's bike. And Iannone. Oh, I think that's who we saw fly up in. Yes, I remember now, laughing about Iannone flying up in the air, and that is why he ramped up Marquez's bike and crashed. And then that was kind of it. Everyone was sort of rejoining the pack then. There was some more little crashes further back though. I think some like Moto3 riders were probably taken out by fast approaching MotoGP riders. Yeah, actually no, that's actually Bautista hitting Siren, to be fair. And some more getting skittled out. And then I was waiting at the side, wasn't I? But man, oh man, this is crazy stuff. Crazy. I don't even know. But yeah, I think that's probably a good place to end the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I definitely have. I mean, I'm sure you could tell that I just got very excited during that. And I'm so glad that I thought of this. I just thought of this off the top of my head, and I was like, yes, I'll go try it and then see what happens. So yeah, that's another experiment video. So do let me know in the comments if you can think of any like random sort of experiments that we might be able to do. Obviously, I'll let you know if they're like impossible or whatever. Don't worry about that, so that you won't be waiting for something that's not going to happen. But yeah, it'd be interesting because it is fun to do these little challenges. And do let me know if you want me to return to this sort of thing. And oh, actually, I was going to say maybe we could try it online, but that has a 12 player limit, doesn't it? So. We won't be able to play it online or anything like that, but we will. We'll just try this maybe on like stream, or like we could do a video as well. Maybe like I said, modding it so they all have MotoGP bikes. That might be a fun thing. Like you just sit them all in the Yamaha team or whatever. But yeah. So as I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.